Oh my goodness. My Night Lord, the strongest out of all my mules, didn't place in dojo this week. It's official. All my mules level 201 and above are dead in dojo. Ouch. Today, I am going to start the beginning of this episode with the end of the month. That's just stupid corny. So yes, both my main account and my Kano's account has Fairy Bros done. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could get the B pod and main pod done with these single cubes. Ooh, 2 lines of... well, I'll show you guys when I get it back, but let's see, what about the black cube? Okay, you guys will get to see all this. Look at that. I kind of would be pissed off if I was a Dex user and I saw that. Thankfully, I'm not. But another 2-line strength. That's unfortunate. Okay, so with my... Wait, where's mine? Oh, right, I didn't claim it yet. So with my cubes, let's go ahead and do this. Honestly, if I get the shoulder done, I don't know what's the next B-pod I want to do, because all my B-pods have some sort of like stat on them. And I don't want to use single cubes just because I don't want to lose the stat. But sometimes I feel like I should just do it, because in the end it's not going to be like a make or break situation for my bossing or anything, but it's just like not a good feeling. Maybe it'll be something I have to suck up though. Oh, before I forget, I have made a conscious decision to start saving up my meso. So I'm changing a couple of my plans here. I think I'm gonna try and get 8 copies for now, and because I know the meso rates are just going haywire and I don't know what the future holds for the value of mesos, so I'd rather just play it safe and just do inaction, because sometimes inaction is action in this case. So at the moment with my 739, I need 800 and... 108 times 8, 100 times 8 is 800, 8 times 8 is 864, so I'm missing... Oof, another 125? Yikes, that's gonna be a lot of meso, but I'm just uncertain about mesos, and look, if there is one thing that I really want to get done, and I never ever have to touch again, I think it's gotta be Star Forcing. I hate Star Forcing with a passion. And the fact that I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 items to Star Force, and all of these items being the cream of the crop, is going to hurt if meso rates keep going higher. I mean, it's good. Meso is worth something. I'm happy. But when it comes to Star Forcing, I hate it so much that I am willing, just willing, to try and get it done first. We'll also have to see with the next upcoming cube sale. I don't think I will be done cubing all my stuff, but I hope I can be at least one step closer. It sucks. I'm in like a lot of fence sitting situations right now, if anyone remembers that dilemma I had back with my pants and all that stuff. So another end on action and inaction. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, my level 201 plus mules can't do dojo anymore. That's pretty sad. But as they say, when one door closes, another door opens, or in this case for me, the door was always open and I just refused to go through it. But I figured I should use the most out of these meals and work on a new way of making mesos, and this method was suggested to me by a fan named Loyal Steve, so thank you very much for the suggestion. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm recording it to remind myself to do it. But in your case, you should be able to see me do it right about now. Welcome to Scrapyard. So Steve suggested that I do Scrapyard weeklies and just completely replace all of my dojo meals with Scrapyard meals and subsequently Dark World Tree meals, but we all know that doing Dark World Tree is not as profitable as doing Scrapyard because the etc. items are worth at least double in this economy in Scania. So anyway, Steve has been a huge help in coercing me and suggesting me to do Scrapyard weeklies. In fact, he updated the MapleStory wiki so that it's a lot more easier to figure out what's the best way to tackle it. Steve has actually color-coded and listed all the quests that I should do and all the quests that I really shouldn't do because they're really time-consuming. So if you want to have more insight, or if you just want to know how to do the weekly quests in general, I highly recommend you going to the strategy wiki MapleStory page. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, so I think I finally finished all the quests. All in all, it took about like 20 minutes or so, 25 maybe. So I did not do this with any boosters, just to see how it is normally. So that means no Hyper Rock, no Kishin, and no drop rate. That's one of the things. So also, it doesn't help the fact that the familiars are broken, so can't really run drop rates on that. So I just wanted to see what it was like if I did everything without a booster, just to get a sense of like how much time and effort it would take. Even if I did put Kishin in here, I don't know where to put it, because this place is actually pretty dangerous for a Kana meal to just sit around. It also doesn't help that the anniversary event keeps getting in my way. But I'm coin capping, so there's that bonus. Not gonna lie, this is pretty good XP, although that's not what I'm looking for my meals. I just thought I would make note of it for anyone that actually wants to do this on their mains and stuff like that. Done. Modded Buffroid. Oh my god, you're kidding me, right? And finally done. Holy cow, that took a while. So that would be all of the quests for the week for Scrapyard, totaling up to 12. I have 13 because monsters in Scrapyard are capable of dropping these. These are basically like the droplets of Scrapyard. Well, no, technically droplets are more like the Diffusion Line Energy Core grade A's of Arcane River, but it doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it? So yeah, while I do these weekly, there's a potential chance that I could get more. So there's also Dummy, which is a one-time per character thing that rewards extra diffusion cores, I believe. So we'll just quickly take a look and see what this is about. No! They're catching up! No! He's gonna catch up! No! No! Damn it! Get juked, nerd! There we go. So that's it for this week, and then I'm supposed to continue the story or something like that. So all in all, after like 30 minutes of playing, I have ended up with 13 things. So let's go take a look and see how much they're worth. 10 mil, so 130 mil for all of that. I kind of feel like it would be more worth it if I just use these to redeem Absolab equips for myself and then sell them, since I have such an abundance of boss drops. But yeah, so that was the weekly quests. Took me way too long. Like I said though, I did it with no boosters just to see how would it be if I didn't. And if I can get the extra stuff like Kishin and drop rate and the familiars back, I think it should be a little bit better. So thanks again, Steve, for the suggestion. I think I'm gonna do this sparingly. Maybe 1, maybe 2 meals at a time, but no more than that, I feel. Yay, my first Superior Galaxy earrings, and it came with the rest of them as well. It's the last day of the month, which means the reward point shop is going to be reset. So I figured what I should do is that I should get my Kana to redeem whatever it has with Maple points. And as Relay goes along, it will be able to get more reward points and get more cubes. But as of right now, my Kana has 5 red cubes and 3 black cubes, all from just AFKing for Maple Relay. So I really love Maple Relay. It's just that I don't know how I feel about leaving my machines on for hours just doing nothing. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try the black cubes first. I'm looking for 3-line strength, so nothing at all, unfortunately. And now these ones are the red cubes. Oh, that was 2-line strength. Man, I really should record on my laptop again, shouldn't I? I'm feeling lazy, so I really don't want to. And nothing. Dreadful, dreadful, I tell you. Ooh, look what they gave for compensation. Oh, look at those medals of honor. You know what that means, right? Yoink. Boop. Yoink. Boop. And one last yoink. Thank you very much. Don't ask me why I chose these 3 meals. I just picked them at random. Oh my god. I finally sold it. I had to drop it down. I didn't want to. And I don't think I should have. Oh, but I really wanted it sold. I've had this item for like a month now, it feels like. I can't do this sort of merging, I just can't. Things just need to sell like instantly. Otherwise it just eats at me away. I don't even remember how much this costed me to make, and I don't think I made a profit at all. So yeah, no, I'm not doing any sort of that merching anymore. Thank you very much. It's up to 8:30-ish.
You don't have potions in this. Good shit. We
Oh,
got something. I mean, it's not.
No, he laughed.
He laughed.
It's your favorite weapon.
Seriously, again?
You ready? I think you've seen it a couple times.
It's a Silemeter, what is it?
Silemeter, Blaster, and... Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I thought you were gonna be... You know who's buying them, right? Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was gonna be a whip blade.
I'm ready.
Alright, who's hidden?
How was that? I saw that guy. What's his name?
Tobin Hair
Tobin.
Hero.
Tobin Hair.
Hero.
Boy,
I did
Nothing
not get
on
anything.
the left.
I got nothing.
Nice job, everybody. Oh, we got 2 drops. I got dual bowguns.
Ew.
That's my favorite kind of drop. What are you talking
Shoe
about?
cape.
That's pretty good.
3
Not
drops.
bad.
Good.
Oh, apparently he is there.
Woo!
Oh, wait, he's
Okay.
dead.
I forgot the helmet.
I got an Absolab, what is this? One-headed axe.
Oh, nice.
Nothing.
Ish. I got nothing.
I didn't
drop
get
it outside.
anything.
Check your etc. tabs. Maybe we got an essence.
I am. Actually, I'm gonna drop everything outside, right? We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
I'm
Go
good with
outside.
everything.
Go outside, go outside. I'm just doing one
I have
last
one occult cube.
Ooh, look. I sold all my sparks. Only for 4 bill though. But I'll take what I can get. Alright, second week of double coin cap limit. This is page 2, halfway through. There's still several more weeks of double coin cap weekends, and there's 30% offs, which means I don't need as many coins as I thought I did, which is wonderful, because doing this on how many? Wait. 8 characters per page times 5 plus 7. 47 characters. That's going to kill me. So, I got a nice drink with me. I got several seasons of The Amazing Race and Survivor to watch. And I'm just gonna go at it. It's the first time I've been able to watch anything while playing MapleStory. I'm just about at the end of my tank. I couldn't do all my meals. I just don't have enough time. It's 7:28 p.m. right now, so reset it's gonna hit in 32 minutes. Takes me about 10 minutes-ish to coin cap, so I have room for maybe 2 or 3 more meals, and unfortunately that leaves about 8 to be neglected. So I think next week on the next 2x coin limit, I'm gonna focus on those instead. Alright, after the arc, I've decided to call it quits because I don't want to eat a late dinner. I'd rather just have a nice proper dinner on time. So this is the last person or character, sorry, that I'm redeeming coins on. I want to see how many gem coupons I've farmed up so far. Oh boy. let's see. 60 have been added to your inventory. I checked before, and another 60 have been added. All right, here it comes. 296. Oh gosh. I wonder how many am I gonna end up with by the end of this event. I'm not going to open them all right now, but at the end of the event, I will open them all in one sitting, and you're gonna have to watch. I'm just kidding. I'll speed it up and put it in a montage and whatnot. F I forgot to run dojo on my main this week. Ugh. That's a 400 million meso mistake. Ugh. I just finished a stream, and someone pointed out in Bara, prices of Medals of Honor dropped down significantly to reflect the meso rates, and that got me concerned. So I looked it up on Scania as well. My entire game plan shattered just simply because of one thing that I could not have anticipated, which was that Nexon was actually doubling down on botters and raising the meso prices. You do not know how much this stings to me right now. I had so much planned out ahead of time. I'm gonna have even less meso to work with for Star Forcing my arcanes. 831 Medals of Honor currently, and all of them are not even going to get half of the value that I was hoping to get. In terms of NX rates though, I'll be getting quite a lot of NX out of it, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to finish my Star Forcing, and I'm even more motivated to get enough meso to finish my Star Forcing now because of how volatile and antiquated with my merching style. I said this a couple of times on stream. I believe we're in the middle of a transition phase because of all of these things that are happening. And a general rule of thumb that I follow is that, like, in the middle of these changes, if it's not in a favorable position, then just hold still, just chill and wait for it to finish, and then go ahead and sell stuff. But this is not a favorable change for me because I was hoping to use the inflated meso to make Star Forcing easier. That's the interesting thing about being a free-to-play player. When meso rates are high, you can get a lot more NX with your meso. But when meso rates are low, you can merch stuff for lots and lots of meso, and because the prices of Star Forcing costs are static, that means when mesos are super inflated, then Star Forcing is much more easier. And for the past few months, I've been on the wrong side of everything. So it stings because I really thought that I knew what I was doing, and clearly I didn't. And I was basically using things that worked out for me in the past few years and the past few seasons of Road to Max Damage. And lots of things are on my mind, like, did I just, not adapt properly? Did I just fail to see these things that were going to eventually happen? That was a huge part of my success with my progression, is because I was able to anticipate so many things that the game was going to change and evolve into, because there's literally a time machine on orangemushroom.net for you to look at and adjust accordingly. I'm probably being dramatic, but it just really hurts when I anticipated that these Medal of Honors were going to be the absolute thing that was going to help me save enough mesos to Star Force the rest of my arcanes. And now it's probably only enough for just one equip. Oh well, I can persevere from this and keep going on. If I didn't, that would make me a bad player. So this is gonna suck for me for the next while. It's okay. I'll just have to work extra hard and maybe, hopefully, get a little bit lucky. I have ended up with 306 tickets by the end of this week. I thought about this amount for a little while, and I was like, wait a minute. This gets me up to 2,142 gems. do I really need that many? So I then decided to, you know, check out Rob's Monster Life guide, which I should have done like a while ago. I just didn't have the time back then. And I just wasn't taking Monster Life seriously. And as it turns out, according to Rob's guide, I have farmed way too many gems. So yeah, I already have all the gems that I need. So all I need left over from the event is just the Special Medal of Honors, and that makes the coin farming stuff a lot more easier. I'm still gonna make you guys watch me open all of these though. Let's talk about those Medals of Honor for a second, just so that you guys can understand the math behind what I had planned. So, before Meso rates started going higher, Medals of Honors were about 100 mil. Let's just give a nice round number for this math here. So at 831, let's just say 830 for round numbers again, that would mean I could potentially have gotten 83 bill before taxes. However, my anticipation with Adele coming out was that people would want to jump ship and play her a lot, or even main her. So people would want to tweak her inner ability, and people would want Medals of Honor, and that would potentially drive up the demand of the prices of Mugongs, and therefore raise the prices. I was projecting maybe perhaps a maximum increase up to 150 mil. So if you take 830 medals, multiply that with 150 mil, you would get 124.5 mil, bill, sorry? Why is it whenever I record, I can't do mental math? I'm sorry. Somewhere around that ballpark anyways. Now, according to this webpage that I use, the average overall cost without the cost of replacements for an arcane equipment from 17 to 22 stars is 53.7 bill. So, if Meso rates did not go up and everything deflated, I would have had enough to cover 2 items on average and finish 2 pieces of gear with Star Forcing. However, because Meso value went up, that deflated the prices of everything, and it's been a day since I recorded the last clip, so I can go ahead and check the prices of Mugongs right now, see if there's any changes, and they sort of stayed the same and went down a little bit. Here's the thing though, the supply of Mugong Honor medals are not high at all. In this first page, there is 30-ish, a little bit over 30 Medals of Honor, 34 to be exact, between the prices of 64 mil and 70 mil. Great for me, I suppose, if someone is willing to buy a magnitude of honor medals. Moving on to the second page, there's a little bit more supply, but nothing too extraordinary. And it's only until we get to the fourth page where it spikes up to 90 mil. Now, between these guys and the rest of them, I don't want to wait for the totem pole of people purchasing Medals of Honor to get past these ones and then to me. So I would have to price something lower than this price. So at 90 mil, that should get me to around 75 bill, I think. These medals that I've been saving up would have been golden, but I could not have anticipated for that to happen, so that sucks. And now the call for me is, should I sell all my medals now while Meso prices may continue to go up? Or should I hold them on and still sell them for Adele and risk that Meso rates will have gone even further up, maybe? So it's like a really weird guessing game of economics between demand of honor medals, supply of mesos, and rate of mesos going up or down. So I don't have an answer right now with what I want to do, but this is what's going on in my mind. And I need to figure this out because I am going to lose a lot of potential mesos if I don't pull the trigger now and sell everything, or I will lose a ton of potential meso if I hold them for too long. and that sucks. It's a tough call, and I don't know what to do. It also didn't help that I was buying droplets at an inflated price at the time because I thought that was the best move then. Victor's about to hit level 250. Victor, you ask? Yes, Victor, I say. Victor is Legion maining again. He's on a mechanic. Congrats to Victor. He's been grinding hard. A little bit too hard because he hasn't even touched the Metal Gear script at all with me, so it's okay. I forgive you. Congrats, Victor, on 250 First ever in Scania. I can't believe it. Victor was right. There was no 250 mechanic. And it took a Legion main player to break that. Jeebus. Oh well. Congrats, Victor! Woo! Ooh, nice sell. I'm feeling a merch. Hopefully. I don't know. The prices seem to say yes, but I'm not so certain about it. This is gonna be a pretty risky one. Lil Zakum is also available for a bill, and well, it's got sold for 2. But this sale was 3 days ago. My only issue is that the familiar system hasn't been re-released yet, so there's not really a demand for it just yet. But I do have Meso to play with, and I could potentially use it to my advantage. I don't like that there's 2 prices for Zakum, so that potentially means that there's 2 people going for it. Let's do the Orchid, and let's do the Hilla too. If I'm right, I get a 33% profit. If I'm wrong, I don't know. Okay, 1 resale already. That's good. I just need the other one now. And 10 seconds later, this got bought as well. I'm thinking someone's trying to pull the same thing I did. Oh, by the way, I got the new Golix chair now. I hate it. Okay, it's been like 7 hours. I'm checking on the prices again. Looks like I did make the right call. No one purchased any more familiars after, and also the Zakum familiar was not chased after, so I feel kind of good. Small victory, yeah! 3 Meister cubes. Poop. And poop. All done. So I could have made more meso. It's alright though, I still made profit. That's the only important thing that matters to me. Definitely should try to milk a little bit more and don't be worried about missing out. So here I am on a 2x weekend, actually training during a session. It's weird because usually when things like this happen, I usually just go for bosses during then. But for once, or one of the few times in my Maple career, so to speak, I actually was like, you know what? Let's actually go train. Oh, droplet, 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 droplet. Woo! That's number 7 for this session. Training to me is a huge commitment of time because you want to maximize like your sessions, at least in my perspective. So you just really want to schedule out a few hours just for a good grind session, and I'm frankly poor on time, so that's why I never could or feel like I could afford to do these things. All these times I would be like, but you could do dojo meals, but you could edit episodes, but you could do so many other things, and I thought for once, at least during this weekend, at least do 1 training session, because you got all your friends and peers leveling up, you got all these other people leveling up to 250 and continuing their grind. I kind of want to be a little bit ahead of everyone as well. I want to get enough levels so that I could maybe potentially be in the running for Black Mage soon. Relatively speaking soon, not immediately soon. So this weekend I just really wanted the time to be for me and for my training for once, and I don't know how many more of these I can take. I've been planning to do 4 hours. I'm in the last 66 minutes of the 4 hours. Ooh, droplet, droplet, droplet again! But I think so long that I don't really necessarily think about it as training, because if I really was, I would be at Limina to maximize my EXP rates, but also think about it as a way to make meso from farming node stones, from farming meso itself, and more importantly, from farming droplets. Maybe this is a change in the way that I should make meso, and not only does it make meso for me, it has the added benefit of getting EXP. And I think maybe that's like a new thing I should adapt in my gameplay. It's just that this is more of a luxury to me than anything, so I won't be doing this as often as I would like to, but maybe if perhaps the opportunities presents themselves and in the right circumstances, I'll probably seize it. Can't help but think about the expenses though. I paid for Frenzy service for the full 4 hours, and I bought a 4-hour 2x card with Maple points, so in my head I'm just like, oh, I better farm enough mesos to pay all of that back, otherwise I'm not making a profit. But that's what the XP portion of it plays into. It's just like, I can think about it as I'm just investing this meso for EXP. Currently, the opportunity is the fact that I had to open my green compensation box and exploded my entire inventory into 40 coupons, so I wanted to use them all up. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? I could have gotten the meso coupons from Maple Legion. I mean, like, it's not a big difference considering that, you know, this is regular server, but I mean, I am training for 4 hours. I could have, you know, made something out of it. You know what, maybe I'll... Oh, I gotta go grab MVP anyways, so you know what, I'll stop by to go pick up an hour's worth just to do the last stretch with it. Damn, how did I forget about that? Oh, right, because my inventory was full at the beginning. Alright, so I'm done training for now. 4 hours. That was, well spent, I suppose. So, in total, I have farmed 556 million mesos. That's a considerable amount, not gonna lie. But this is over 4 hours, so I don't know if I'm super happy about that. You know what I forgot to tally as well? I forgot to tally these things. I've been getting a bunch of them from the elite monsters, but at the end, I have gotten 14 droplets. Now that is awesome. And finally, I got 172 nodes. In the end, I managed to use all of the coupons from the green box that was given to us, so I feel good about that. I still got a few more expiring 2x EXP coupons as well, so maybe I can do smaller sessions out of the double EXP and drop event, because I'm definitely not gonna be training then. But in the end, I have gotten... oh yeah, I closed my game. I'm gonna say I think I have farmed around 18%, 20-ish% over the 4 hours, which is pretty low. Oh, I completely forgot about the potions too. Yeah, but that's a big part of the meso making. You could sell a whole stack and it's, well... It's still like 7 or 8% of the meso earned, so it counts. Frenzy service for the whole session costed me 600 mil. The 2x drop card costed me, well, what's the rate? 1 to 10 right now, I think. So that's 150 mil for the card. So in total, my expenses were 750 mil. I got back, let's round it up to 600 mil. So that was just from farming meso alone. That gave me a negative result of 150 mil, but because I farmed all those droplets and all those nodes, I definitely made some money back, and I'm very happy about it. Alrighty, looking into my recording folder, I think I've recorded way more than enough clips for an episode, so I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching this episode of Road to Max Damage. I hope you enjoyed. I'm very exhausted, but I still gotta do my dojo meals before reset so that I have the time to go coin cap on all my meals, and we'll get there in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed again, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Bye-bye!